Hello, hello.
Hello, guys. Happy Friday, but you'll probably see it on a Wednesday.
Yep, that's the trajectory we've been going.
Yeah, we've been doing good, actually, on
We
that. Staying consistent.
we have. So it's
Yeah.
almost like we have a real drop date.
Yeah. And we're now 14 weeks we've been doing this.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So that's almost 4
That's
months.
4.5 months? 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Can
Yep.
you believe it?
We don't do math.
No, I know.
We learned that a while ago.
I'm a
but we
writer.
still
You're a
try.
nurse.
Exactly.
There's some math and science, though.
Yeah, a little bit, but not really.
Clearly
There's a lot
not.
of tools that you can use to do the math.
Well, we need to go back to first grade.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
I do a
problem is with
calculator,
accounting.
okay? Like, I have that right on my desktop, calculator, put the numbers in, no math
Do
here.
you remember when we were in school, maybe even college for you, but
Yeah.
it probably was past that time and the teachers would be like, you're not always going to have a calculator on you.
I know.
And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do in the real world when I don't have a calculator?
Yeah. Or like the scientific calculator, they'd be like, you need to know this. Like, you need
what
to
was
know
that? The
all
T-
this. Yeah. No. Texas Instruments,
Yeah.
the T36 something or whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I used to hide
I think
the
I
answers in
smashed
there.
it.
Do you know that? You could
Yeah.
use it.
They used to check them at my school because of that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Okay. So how are you feeling so far with House of Stassi? Because today we're going to cover episode 3. So we're almost halfway there.
yeah, right. Because there's 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, feeling good. I think this was a pretty good episode. I think the next 2 we're gonna try and do together because it's more like the staycation dinner
Yes.
party situation.
Yep.
So that makes more sense. So this one will be shorter, but it seems like the short ones are actually long,
Yeah.
like last week.
Yeah. Last week, the actual episode 2 of House of Stassi was 54 minutes.
No, I think it was 42. Literally
and our
42
podcast
minutes.
is what, an hour?
An
and 10?
hour and 24 before I edited.
Okay, so let's get to it.
And I only had 2 pages of notes. Today I have like 2.5.
Doesn't matter how many I have.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right.
But I did this time, real quick, I did put this S, which means scene. So I know exactly every time the scene switches.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Who needs a laptop?
Who needs that?
Do that.
Who needs Chat GPT? Fuck 'em.
Fuck them all. All right. This episode is called The Ungrateful Wench.
Love it.
Yep. All right. So we start the episode off with the recap. Stassi giving the recap, and the producer in the confessional says to her, all right, well, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
And Stassi says, well, I could really use some advice from my lifelong friend, Kristina Kelly.
Which crazy hearing that her and Kristina Kelly were actually friends longer than Katie Maloney and Stassi.
Mm-hmm.
I think she said like 12 years or something, and Katie and her is like 10 years.
Yeah, because she met Katie at SUR, and Kristina got her the job at SUR.
Gotcha, yeah.
Oh, you know what I think it is? Specifically, all of that is true, but she moved to LA, and I think Kristina was one of her first friends.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, Stassi is essentially giving credit to Kristina Kelly for getting her the job at SUR, which is essentially how time has gone on, and now she has her own show. However,
she'd be nothing without that job.
Yeah, but I do want to say that I just want to point out Kristen Doute is the one that introduced her to Beau.
Okay.
And she obviously didn't ask her to be on the show. Kristen was on a podcast a few weeks ago. I forget whose it was, but they asked, how do you feel that Katie was asked to be on the show and you weren't?
Ooh, good question.
And Kristen was like, I am super happy for Stassi and there's no bad blood, blah, blah, blah. And then Kristen said she actually was on an interview with like Page 6 or something recently, and they asked something similar. And I guess Stassi said, oh, it would be a conflict with the networks. And then Kristen during her podcast comment saying that's absolutely not true. It was a great PR answer, but either way, happy for her. But I just want to point out that Kristina is not fully responsible for your family. Okay?
Yeah.
Poor Kristen.
But also, Kristen has too much going on. Like, I recently saw a clip about, like, that Luke, like, said no to going into the clubhouse on Watch What Happens Live. And, like, said, like, Kristen needs to be there or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes with those two. And it's just a disaster. And that's why you But that would be great TV. Get married before you have kids.
Great TV for Stassi.
Yeah, it's true.
Kristen's a mess.
But maybe that wouldn't be a good look since they both got kicked off at the same time and canceled, and, like,
Oh,
they were
you are right.
yeah, I feel like Stassi was like, "Yeah, let me not do that. Like, let me not
You're
play
right.
with
No,
fire."
you're fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Be mature of Kristen to not be angry. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That wasn't even in the show. Okay.
Yep.
So Stassi is also talking to Kristina about Georgi and Georgia and how they're driving her cuckoo bananas.
Yep.
And then we get to the Beau update. That's really what this is about.
Yeah, and I think last episode I had said like, "Oh, Taylor didn't tell Stassi about the roommate comment because it wasn't on the show on that episode." But then she actually does say it to Kristina Kelly, and she's like, "He feels like we're roommates," and that's
Oh, so that's a good catch because that means that
there was another conversation, or it was cut out.
or it was cut out, or both.
Yeah, maybe they were like, "Well, we already saw Beau say that, so why do we need to air this?" Like,
Because I want to see her real life reaction to
I know,
it.
me too.
So
Me
that's
too.
a good point, Haley.
Yep. But then we also get a little bit more into the affection piece of their relationship, and it really pained me to see Kristina be like, "Oh yeah, so you gave him a hug," and just a hug too this morning, and she's like, "No," and then she's like, "Well, I'll do it tomorrow," and it's like, "What do you mean tomorrow? Tonight when you go home? Why is it tomorrow, girl?"
And then when she was in her confessional in that scene talking about how Kristina said that, she was like, shit, I forgot again.
I know, poor Beau.
I know. Although their kid Mester sleeps in their bed with them. So it's like I need to just like pop the reality bubble of because it's not all sunshine
You can still
and
kiss your
rainbows.
husband if your baby's in the bed.
You can, but I think we need to find other ways besides just kissing in bed, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, 'cause that's
But even like a goodbye kiss in the morning or like a goodbye hug, you know what I mean? The baby's up, the baby's
I
with the
can't
nanny.
picture her not doing that. That's
I know.
crazy.
I don't know. I think it's just got lost in the sauce.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. Christina says, give him a kiss. Stassi's like, let me throw that on my list
Tomorrow.
and never do it.
Yep.
And then they get into the discussion of Katie.
Yeah.
The Katie of it all.
And Kristina like hates Katie. Like she doesn't actually explicitly say that, but like everything she said, she's like annoyed with her. She doesn't want her on the show. She doesn't understand why she's on the show. She's like, WTF.
Yeah, she definitely feels that her friendship with Katie has been a one-way street the last few years.
Yep.
Katie has just not been filling her cup, and Christina's been filling Katie's cup. And I just want to point out that the season that Kristina and Katie were on that they reference was the season of Scandal.
Gotcha.
And I thought it was very odd that Kristina was on that season because she was a legitimate cast member, like full time, not friend of. And she was constantly on the screen. And I thought it was so odd. But now it's coming to light that, oh, she only agreed to do that. She looked so out of place because she never agreed to film. She then last minute said, I'll film because Katie really needs me there.
Gotcha.
So we need to just highlight that because that was a crazy season to be in.
Yeah.
During a divorce. Or she just had a baby. Was that it?
Who?
Kristina.
She probably, I don't know. I don't think she
So
had a
why
baby
was that
at
hard for
point.
her? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I think she's a crybaby. I don't like Kristina at all. She's a bore and I want her off my TV, but whatever.
She is.
But she did give us some tea on Katie and talks
Italy.
about Vanderpump Villa when Katie was obsessed with Rob and like, should I text him? Should I call him? Should I go to his room after they're drinking? I'm like, oh God, I would literally murder Kristina if she was on national TV on Hulu telling that wasn't necessary for this show.
Kind of rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like every bell in my entire life.
No, I meant the
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, everyone does that, I think, right?
It was good old Italy. Good old Italy. So, to your point, though, that's how you know that they are actually fighting.
Yeah.
And it's not just for cameras because Kristina definitely was supposed to take that to her grave.
Yeah.
All right. So, now we see in a different scene Katie talking to Ariana at something about her,
Yep.
about Stassi. Ariana Maddox, brown hair.
Yeah,
Must
she
have
looks
been
great.
right before she started Love Island.
Yep, but she looks great. And so it came to light that Tom Sandoval hated Stassi?
You serious?
I mean, I knew they didn't get along, but hate? I don't know. That just, for some reason, that to me was like, whoa, really? Like, I mean,
Do you? So you
or
need
maybe
to.
I'm just forgetting.
You are forgetting because it was like you're describing for a long time. And then Stassi's last season she was actually on before she got canceled is when she got her book deal.
Okay.
And they did the book signing at Tom Tom.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
remember? And there was a huge blowout because she asked Tom
yes.
Schwartz and not Tom
Yes.
Sandoval.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it's been very dark since then
But
with them.
it wasn't it a lot of like Jackson Stassi were a disaster and like Tom hated Stassi. Like it started with that like that's my
Yeah.
bro and like you're
And
a
I think
bitch.
she's just too much woman for him.
Yeah.
I mean, she saw right past his bullshit, and I think
Yeah.
he instantly was like, "This sucks for me.
Yeah,
I can't even manipulate her."
Anyone Tom Sandoval hates, it's always like, well, what? Your opinion is like so not relevant
It's
to
irrelevant.
anything.
It's irrelevant. Ariana, though, fully relevant.
Yep.
And she does the whole supportive friend thing to Katie, saying, "Listen, I think we've all changed for the better since the show. Only time will tell." But you know that Ariana literally, you can actually just tell just by looking at the scene. Ariana, this is a quick in and out scene.
Yes.
And Stassi was definitely like, yes, when Ariana said, I'll do a quick scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how
Absolutely.
good for TV is that?
Right.
But yeah, Katie's pretty much just saying, hey, Ariana, like, what I'm looking for with Stassi is a new friendship, not a reboot of
Right.
our old friendship.
Right. And I think Katie really shines light on, like, I think Stassi's forgetting I was going through a divorce and, like, it was a really tough year in my life, too, when we fell apart and had the silence. So that was good. I was like, good. But then I have written down a quote that said, do you have any friends? And I think that was about Stassi. Katie said that about Stassi. And I was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, she did say that.
So it was almost like planting the seed of the comment that's going to happen next episode. No, actually, it happens at the end of this episode.
Yeah,
That
she did
causes
say
an
that.
uproar. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. And then she gets really ballsy at the end and she's like, I will walk. Like, I don't need this show. And I'm like, Katie, sit down.
Like, relax.
Yeah.
You're saying you don't need the show on the show.
I know.
So
Gosh.
let's go. Now we go back at the house. We have a little Georgi versus Stassi argument during Stassi's, what was that, a dress fitting?
It was a styling day.
Oh, styling day.
Which she referred to, I'm doing styling day and taking care of my kids. No, your kids are not in sight. You can't possibly watch your kids while you're trying on clothes and people are telling you their opinion and you're saying your opinion of them. Like, when are you taking care of a child while you do that?
So what you mean to say is you're just in the same vicinity as your children?
Like we're in the same house?
With your
Okay.
nanny?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Exactly.
So-
Oh, no, she said I'm helping Bo with the kids while I'm trying on clothes. No, you're not. Bo wasn't in in this shot at all.
Just be honest and be like, I'm going to try and close, and then my day is done after, and I can just hang out with my family.
Yeah, it's just, yeah,
Weirdo.
interesting.
So Stassi has heard that Georgi has been complaining about her a whole lot behind Stassi's back.
Right, and then they show the clip of what Georgie is saying. She's nuts.
She is batshit.
I fucking do not like her at all. Georgie needs to be canceled. That's who needs to be canceled.
She's good TV. No more canceling people.
She is, but I don't like her. I want to. I would strangle her if I was Stassi.
She's definitely a pathy.
Oh my God, is she a pathy? Her and Jax meant for each other. Oh yeah, that too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jax is he's a taken man now with Lori or whatever the hell her name is.
Fucking A.
So Georgie is essentially deny and saying, I was not talking shit.
Yeah.
Her big argument is that, yes, Stassi is generous.
Yeah.
But that generosity, she holds receipts for it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to pull those receipts out and they're going to bite you.
Yeah. Ungrateful.
And Georgie also, she just keeps trying to drive home the point that she doesn't want to watch the kids. She doesn't want to help. Why is she expected to?
Yeah, I'm not a nanny. I'm not a nanny. I didn't come here to be a nanny. Shut up.
What did you come here to be, an influencer?
Literally, what are you doing? You're doing nothing.
But meanwhile, then we switched to
Beau in
Beau in
Georgia.
Georgia.
Well, wait a minute. So Georgie also said something about like being subject to. Oh, no. When she was talking shit, she changed the subject to Georgia and saying, like, is this what Beau feels like? Which that really stuck out to me. And I was like, you little bitch. What is Georgia on this show has done nothing. I have not seen her be annoying, not helpful, any of it.
She comes out her twice in this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. So then Beau and Georgia are talking.
And Beau just says, Georgia, you've literally been helping me more than Georgie has been.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that?
Right.
And George is just saying, well, she's been really stressed. And Beau's like, about what?
Literally,
What the heck
what
is she
could
stressed
she be
about?
stressed about? She's not paying bills at the house. She's not doing anything. Yeah.
And then we flip back again to the Georgie and Stassi scene.
Mm-hmm.
And now Georgie's trying to, say, hey, well, this is about my feelings. I feel like you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
And Stassi's like, again, this sounds like
A you burden. Yep. She loves to use that.
See, I think the disconnect here is Georgie is really looking for comfort and Stassi is looking for her sister to get her shit together.
Right. She's
That's
so attention seeking, especially when she's caught in her messy webs that she has spun.
And then Stassi has to clean up the mess.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And then we go to this date
cemetery
in
date.
a fucking cemetery. I can't.
Nothing says marital reconnection like a cemetery date.
Why?
If you're Stassi Schroeder.
Yeah, like I don't get that. I'm like, what? Doesn't that mean like you're fucked?
There's something specific about the architecture in the cemetery. It's like Victorian that she likes. It's not just because it's creepy. There's something more to it that I remember.
I'm not having a fucking picnic on Joe Schmo's fucking grave. Like, who the fuck?
I don't think they were on anyone's grave.
Well, I think Beau made a comment. He's like, I'm trying not to step on these people's dead bodies.
Yeah, it sucks for Beau. Sucks for Beau.
Poor fucking guy.
And she, of course, she can't help but to throw another line that she hopes he really enjoys himself so he doesn't want to go back to work.
Yep. And then they talk about pregnancy and having another kid, and Beau's like, skirt. Like
Beau is like, I'm numb because I'm so happy I'm not pregnant. I had a scare.
I know.
Meanwhile, cut to Beau in his confessional being like, I'm numb to it now.
Yeah. He's like, I'm 40. You think I want a fucking baby? Like,
yeah.
Because he's exhausted.
Yeah, it's like, what
he's doing everything at home.
If the roles were reversed and he asked you for another kid, Stassi, you'd be like, what?
Literally. And then there was really a cute moment, and I was like, oh my God, you actually do love him, Stassi, when they were talking about their, like, one of the nights that they were out. Where were they? They were somewhere.
At Coachella on Molly.
On Molly.
Yeah.
I can't. She needs to take Molly all the time, I think.
I know. I thought she was going to say that in the confessional.
I know.
Like, maybe I should take more.
Literally, like, in the evening. Like, she's done with her day. Take Papa Molly, and then you'll be all over Beau.
Oh.
And then he'll be happy.
Everyone will be happy. When that was, like, when they were young and going to Coachella and first started dating before the kids, it's like, that's what I mean. Like, they were literally, like, the most... Like, if they don't make it, I don't have faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Because they really were, like, the blueprint. Like, they were so in love.
Yeah. Well.
So it worries me. Yeah. Now, they bring out these little conversation cards.
Yeah.
And one of them is asking Stassi how she shows love.
Yes.
And she short circuits.
Yeah, she has no idea what to say.
She has no idea what to say. And
tongue-tied.
And she even says it's not just with Beau, it's with family and friends.
Yeah. No, she's like a fucking cinder block.
How do you show love, Haley? Because I tried to brainstorm for myself and I came up short.
I show love by, I feel, acts of kindness. Or no, what is it? Acts of service that they call it, quote unquote.
Right.
So I like to cook for people. I like to surprise people with like, oh, I got your favorite thing, things like that. And then I would say physical touch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm very affectionate with significant others.
Oh,
not
okay. I was like,
family.
I don't
No, I
remember.
avoid all
You
family
don't
hugs.
touch me ever.
I
It's
hate
news
that
to me.
shit.
Everyone but me.
I was at a family party a couple weeks ago and I tried to sneak out without hugs. And my cousin Katie and her husband got me. And I was like, now you guys make me look like an asshole. It's like you were the only two I fucking hugged because I beelined it out. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know what you are?
No,
Really?
definitely
feel like
not
you-
physical touch.
No.
Definitely
Maybe
not.
words of affirmation?
Oh, the words are good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with my words.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sure.
How were the flowers? The acts of kindness that Tim did recently for you?
They're still kicking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were they
look
pretty?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta send me a
Yeah.
picture.
No. Okay. They look good. That's, I
Alright.
guess, good 2 points for Tim.
Yep.
Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about when Georgie goes to Taylor and Teddy's with Rob.
Yes. Yeah, I was so confused. I'm like, why is Rob answering the door? And then I thought it was Rob's house. And then I was like, wait, no, it's the Taylor's house.
Where does this dude live? Does he have a house? Is it an apartment, a
who the
condo, a
fuck
townhouse,
knows?
a trailer?
Probably.
Like, what
He's
the
a
heck?
fucking fucker.
So yeah, it's a very odd crew, and Georgie is just complaining the second she gets on camera there.
First thing she says, I'm Georgia free. As if Georgia's this like bother and like nuisance. I'm like, you bitch. She's
And-
Italian. They're not annoying. Italians are not fucking annoying.
There's a big house. You don't need to be next to her the whole
right.
time.
You just sleep in the same bed because you chose that. You could sleep on the couch, like you said last time.
Like, okay. Yeah, and she said she didn't want to come to LA to be a nanny.
Yep.
She wants her own life, her own career. Meanwhile, Taylor's just looking at her like, are you all set? Like, you're living in Stassi's house for free. This isn't an outrageous request.
Literally.
Help with the kids.
Literally.
But that was really just an opener to warm them up because the conversation turns to Beau.
Yes, but before that, there is another comment that Rob was just like, little digs here, like, oh, it's okay, and like just really kissing Georgie's ass. And then there's a comment about, you're like my little sister that I never had. And then Georgie immediately goes, little sister? That's weird. So again, we get another little dropling of these two are having an off-camera fucking hookup relationship or whatever the fuck it is that they're just being assholes about and not just exposing it.
Did you see that Teddy clocked it the second she said that? She's like, why would that be weird?
Yep.
Or just like,
I know.
Or Georgie, excuse me.
And I wrote here, little bitch victim about Georgie.
She's such a victim. Now, she's not the only asshole though, because then we have Rob, who says something. Rob claims that people that have known Beau's entire life are very worried about Beau.
But he has a smirk on the entire time he's saying all this shit.
And and that Beau's not working and it's not like Beau and everyone's concerned. So he's highlighting an issue in the marriage, trying to frame it like he's trying to be protective of Beau when he knows the second Beau sees this clip, he's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, he's relishing in the fact that things are cracking. And then did you see when Taylor Strecker was like, yeah, he actually cried during our conversation. And then Rob was so dramatic and he was like, oh, he cried? I'm like, Jesus.
I'm like, you don't even care.
Literally, the next sentence is you're talking all this shit, like, and you're going on and on about how much
you're literally getting
cracking.
off on this. You're gonna leave with Georgie, and you guys are gonna go back to your house, and
it's the miserable people that want misery loves company.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. But now I do just want to shout out to Jen Prance for pointing this out to me.
Yeah.
And then I pointed it out to you, and then I heard it for myself. So we got a lot of stress around Beau going back to work. Well, folks, it's been announced on Stassi's podcast, or no, disrespectfully, Katie's podcast that Stassi was on. Beau went back to work. And guess what? Beau quit.
Yeah, Beau didn't last.
Beau fills his days now learning how to golf. That's what Beau does. Okay? So can we just, so you never needed Beau to stay home.
If there's a season 2, we better fucking hear all about this.
All about it.
Because Stassi would be like, I need 3 episodes about this. Because I was right.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Although she did say that some of the reasons why he quit was because he didn't have enough time because he was, like, busy filming. ... So, like, what, season 2? And also that means he's...
Right, he didn't start until the end of this season.
Well, I think they might be filming right now.
Oh, so there is season 2, it's locked in.
That's what it sounds like on Stassi
Has
and
that been
Taylor's
confirmed by Hulu?
podcast.
Oh.
No, but you can tell that they're dancing around what they're
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Unless they're filming something else. Okay, so Taylor does reveal that she has her own problem with Katie when Rob... I forget what the context was, but Rob pretty much said that him and Katie were going to an event together at some point.
Yeah, so they live within proximity of each other and then ended up going to the birthday party together.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what was that awkward though?
I think Taylor was just like, WTF.
No, I mean in real life, like
probably because they
she had a
probably
crush
have
on
never.
him.
Oh, true.
That right?
True.
It's like,
yeah,
do you
I
think
didn't
she
even
was
think of
like,
that.
oh, but now she's like dating someone famous. She doesn't care.
So maybe Taylor was like thinking back to that and
Yeah,
then like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
the fuck did that happen? Yeah, interesting.
Okay, so yeah, Taylor's like, why did you ride with her? And then this is when Taylor finally like lets it off her chest and she's like, yeah, me and Katie aren't great either. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not that I hate her, but we just have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
She said last time she spoke to her, it was in Italy and they talked about multivitamins for 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, no, she said she wanted to strangle Katie because Katie was talking about multivitamins for 2
Oh,
hours.
really?
Yeah. She was like, I wanted to strangle her.
How does she have to say about that?
I know. How much can you say about multivitamins?
I don't have one thing to say about
Me
them.
neither.
Can't even really tell you what they are.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
There are multiple vitamins in
Exactly.
one. Okay.
100%.
All right. So now we have... Oh. We have Georgia
No.
going with
No.
Stassi.
But
More
yeah,
to
yeah,
say
yeah,
about
yeah,
that?
yeah. No.
Okay.
Plastic surgeon.
Okay. So Stassi is getting the injections while getting the intel from Georgia, pretty much.
Right. And interestingly enough, Georgia has a couple comments about the Botox that Stassi's getting, stating that Italy's Botox is a lot less potent than American Botox, which I thought that was interesting. I'm like, what, really?
Yeah, I don't
She's
know.
like, I'm scared of it.
Well, I don't know what she means by
She's
that.
like, but it works. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
no
gonna...
shit if it's stronger.
Yeah, I'll take my Botox full potency.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly.
come
They
again.
probably pay a lot less in Italy anyways, but
That's probably what she
still,
means.
yeah. But the plastic surgeon guy, Botox guy, doctor, he's creepy. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
really like him. Yeah, he was weird. And I can't wrap my brain around someone being a provider and okay, someone's filming a show and yes, they're a celebrity and this and that. You don't fucking hug them and kiss them on the cheek. I'm sorry, but that is like every code of conduct with being a healthcare professional. You can't do that. And these people just are on TV, filmed, recorded doing this. And that actually drives me insane. And I'm like, stop.
LA, babe.
Not appropriate.
LA, they all do that.
He could get his license taken.
Obviously not.
Fucking A. I'm fucking calling the board. Calling the board of medicine in LA. Fucking A.
Is that true? Can you really get...
Yeah, you can't fucking do that. If I
like, even if they want you to?
Correct. You're supposed to like really disengage. No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crossing the boundaries.
He went to her party, she said.
Absolutely crossing boundaries. I'm calling the board. I told you.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
calling
you
him.
call him. I don't know. I thought he was kind of cute.
I mean, he was, but then he opened his mouth and he was kind of weird.
Yeah,
and
he was
creepy.
weird.
I
He
like,
was weird. You know, he puts a lot of gel in his hair.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not
And he
my
goes
thing.
tanning.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
probably Botox.
according to Georgia, who's telling Stassi what the dealio is, Georgie says that Stassi is terrifying.
Yeah.
And what did she say? That she has trauma from their childhood and their
Yeah.
family dynamics.
Yeah.
Pretty much calling Stassi, say that she's uncomfortable around Stassi sometimes.
Right. But let's think about this. Like the way Georgia is relaying her concerns with what Georgie's saying and talking shit about everyone else in Georgie's life is like so respectful versus the way that Georgie goes around and does this. Like literally like night and day. Like I'm actually obsessed with Georgia.
Yeah, she's great.
She really is.
She's great. She's so normal. And she's just back to it, emotionally regulated.
She is.
That whole family, I guess.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yep.
because and then Stassi's family are the most unregulated people ever.
Literally, heads on fire.
Heads on fire. Yes. Now Stassi is furious.
She is, but did you notice in the terrifying things, Georgia said, she said terrifying 3 times. 3 times. I was like, "Oh my god, I love you. I love the Italian accent."
We know what I also liked when just backing it up a little bit when it was just Georgia and Bo on the deck, and
Yeah.
she was trying to explain that, Georgie gets mad and whatnot, and then Georgia was like, I am, pathetic.
Yes, yes, yes. And then she goes, "Empathetic."
Yeah.
He's like, "Empathetic?"
It's so funny.
So
I
funny.
love it. But essentially, Stassi is pissed, and it's really because Georgie is not saying this stuff to her face.
Yeah,
She's like,
she's
okay,
saying
you can
nothing.
say it to the camera guy, and she actually said, she's like, not only is she not saying it to my face, she's like being wicked sweet when
Yeah,
she's
she's
talking
kissing
to
her
me,
ass.
kissing
Yeah.
her ass.
Yep. And I wrote, I would kill her talking about Georgie. Like if my husband's sister was telling me that my blood sister was talking about,
Have you ever seen her clean? Imagine.
I would lose it. That's what I'm saying. Manual strangulation.
And Stassi saw that footage for herself.
Yeah.
So it's like she took a lot of restraint to not kill her.
I wonder if they speak in between filming, if they really are filming season 2. I wonder if it's like, okay, you're kicked out for like the couple months that we're not filming because I can't fucking stand you.
They got
and you
their
make
own
my
house, remember? Place. Oh, we're skipping ahead. Just
Yeah.
stop.
Whoa.
Did you?
I don't remember anything.
Ooh, all right. Okay, guys. And with that, the stage is set for the dinner party from hell. Okay.
Yep. And Georgie's cooking away in the fucking kitchen as she should.
Cooking away. Meanwhile, Rob is right behind her being like, I didn't know you could cook.
I know. And she goes, well, I'm preparing to be wifey. Again, attention seeking. And Rob doesn't even feed into it on that one. He's just like, doesn't even. And then it cuts to another scene in the other dining room.
Well, it cut to Stassi looking at Bo being like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah. And Stassi in her commentary also says, well, she might want to cook forever. Because she's like, I'm not going to bring this shit up now. She's got to cook a meal. It looks good.
It does.
But she may want to continue cooking because I'm going to fucking kill her.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so Stassi, basically she sent a dinner invitation for every person that's ever been a problem in her life the last 2 months, and she loved it. But her goals are pretty simple. She wants Bo to be happy, have a good time. She wants Kristina and Katie to mend things.
Right. Or at least get along, yeah.
Georgie and Georgia to sweep things under the rug. Although, I'm jumping ahead. Yep. So them to really just restore harmony all around is her alleged point of this whole thing.
Right. Absolutely. And the one thing I will give Georgie in this, because then they go into like the apps and drinks portion of this little dinner party here. The food looked delicious. She did an amazing job. She's got that artistic kind of touch with even the food and the apps. And
100. That she's an
smart.
amazing cook.
Yeah.
She's like the girl in high school that never really went to class and never did her homework. And every time she took a test, she probably got like an A.
Maybe not that far. I think maybe in like cooking class and art class, but I don't know about like math class. Georgie doesn't seem that smart to me. Artistically, yes. Creatively, yes.
Yeah, I mean, mathematics, who am I to say? After all these people have heard.
Exactly.
But I just have a feeling that it's the whole family seems to be pretty intelligent.
Or she was
they're
the
just
teacher.
lazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
Ew.
But Bo eats something off the floor, which was really gross.
I didn't see that.
Oh my God. I was like, this is like your entryway. People walking in with their shoes.
Oh God, I didn't see that.
He's a badass.
Katie arrives and Kristina is uncomfortable right away. She says, oh, I feel uncomfortable. So Stassi and Katie sit down on the couch and she's just giving Katie the 411 on what's been going on. Georgie and Georgia are still there. They're driving her cuckoo bananas, and that Georgie, her own flesh and blood, has been talking shit.
And Katie eats this up and is like,
vintage ambush.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And she's like, no, you're doing it. Like, she's like almost like, I'm going to pump you up so you like go ham bone on your sister.
Dude, and it's like, it's good for the show.
Yeah.
and an old school Stassi ambush.
Right.
Let's bring her back to her roots a little bit, okay?
100%.
So Stassi lights up and she is down, okay?
Yep.
And this is why she likes having Katie around again, she
Yeah.
says. You
Yeah.
know, this is why we need her on the
She
show.
pumps her up. Yep.
Because every good dinner party needs an interrogation. So they're like, let's just get into it. So they set up, okay? We're in the kitchen. We have Katie, Taylor Strecker, and Georgie.
Yep.
Although it did look like Georgia was like a little further away on like sitting on a round table by herself. I don't know if that
No,
was
I
in
think
the
she was in the
kitchen.
apps and the drinks area where they were. So I think it was like the kitchen and then the formal dining room. And then there was a couple people kind of spread out in other little
Okay.
sitting areas in
Okay.
their house. Yeah.
So not in the same room. Not that it
No.
really
Yeah.
matters. So the conversation, as planned, quickly turns into Georgie's grievances with Stassi.
Yep.
And she starts talking shit right away. And right on cue, Stassi comes in and is like, you talking about me?
Yeah, that was perfect. Well, because Georgie is starting off by saying, like, why would she believe Georgia? And it's like, what? Why would she not?
Yeah, why would she not? And I think Stassi, one of the first things she says too is she's like, how the hell are you complaining about me when I do everything for you?
Literally.
Georgie, excuse me, backtracking. Well, I love the kids and I love you.
That's what I wrote. Backpedaling. She was backpedaling
Yes.
so bad.
I'm overwhelmed. I didn't come to LA to be anyone's nanny.
Well, and then Georgie makes that asshole comment, what can you do for me? I was like,
She even had a smile on her face when she said that. Like she knew it. She knew it
so
was
attention seeking. It's like
up.
sick. It's like she wants to amp her up, piss her off, say the worst things,
Mhm.
and then she's like, wait, I can't.
Yes,
handle it.
yes, that's what she does. She can dish it, but she can't take
Yeah.
it. And she even says, "You're gonna believe Georgia over me?"
Yeah.
And Stassi said, "Georgia isn't known to lie."
She's never lied to Stassi.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would she lie about this? About her own sister? I don't get it.
Yeah. So what can you do for me?
No.
And now we're at the crux of it, okay? Because ungrateful wench is born in this moment.
Yep.
Stassi is like, "What can I do for you? I pick up your slack. I just paid $2,000 for you to survive. I help you before you even need to ask. I'm literally like your mother."
And Georgie's response is, I don't ask you to do that stuff. You little bitch.
You ungrateful
And that's
wench.
when we get that comment.
Yes.
Which I would have slapped her across the face.
Stassi says, "Get out of here as soon as possible." As soon as possible. Now, all this is happening, and all of a sudden, ding dong, Kristina Kelly. Yep, right, walks right
And they're
in.
like, shh. Don't go in there.
We need the wine. And this is where in the season trailer, we see Beau in his confessional being like, who's going to get the wine? You? Who?
Who's
You?
getting the rosé?
Yeah.
Who's getting the rosé?
So everyone pretty much tells Kristina, don't go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because Georgie and Stassi are still going at it very much at this point.
And I think there's a comment by, I think it was Georgie, that said they like, quote unquote, we have kinks to work out. And I was like, are you kidding? This is not kinks. This is a you problem again.
This
you
is
burden.
Yes, a big you burden.
Like, fuck off.
I know, she's insane.
Oh.
I mean,
and then it kind of ends. It doesn't really have like a really true ending. And then I even have like, we switched to another scene. The only thing I got out of the next scene was that Georgia's a lesbian. Oh, they were sitting around the couch talking, everyone. And Georgia's a lesbian.
Where did she say that?
Katie said it. And she's like, I'm the lesbian plug. She's a lesbian. Georgia's a lesbian, Italian lesbian.
I think you misheard that.
No.
Because when I heard the plug, I think that Taylor was saying that she's the plug for Georgie because she planned lesbo night for Georgie.
No, she didn't. She planned lesbo night for Georgia. Georgie's not a lesbian.
Yes, she is. She's bisexual. She literally went out.
Georgie is bisexual.
Yes, they planned the lesbo night.
I'm telling you, I think George is lesbian.
Okay.
I'm going to have to watch it back.
You are. I'm right. I know I'm right. Okay. So then we have Kristina and Taylor start talking.
Right, which that was weird to me. I'm like, okay, did Stassi just want Taylor and Kristina Kelly to have more airtime, that they have them like go off to another cute little room to chat.
When you
Like,
know that they've already talked about this.
I know.
That's a good point. Yeah. That
I
is
don't
true.
like that.
It's like, could we not fill up the episode? Is that the problem?
Right.
So we have Kristina and Taylor talking on the porch, and Kristina is allegedly telling Taylor for the first time about the payroll comment.
Yes, but it starts off, this conversation is they're both mutually saying, like, we don't like Katie. Why the fuck is she here?
Mm-hmm.
This is a problem.
Yeah, something
And
doesn't
then
feel right.
Yeah. And then it goes into
Kristina, tells, well, can you believe she said this?
Yeah.
And Taylor was like, what?
And she was heated. Like, that was like that part made me feel like maybe they hadn't really talked about this beforehand, because Taylor was like viscerally reacting. Like,
It was, I know exactly the face that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know. And I thought the same thing when I was like, this girl's not an actress. You can't fake that.
but then it also made me look at Kristina Kelly and be like, you little bitch, like, you're literally stirring the pot so much, and like,
You're
just
having Taylor do your work for you, actually. That's
I don't like
true.
that. I don't like that at all. I told you I don't like Kristina Kelly.
Yeah,
She's
something's
sketchy.
up with
Yeah,
her.
she's a fuck.
And poor Taylor's like, oh, that's why? Because I'm on her payroll, not because I've been a good friend to her or I've done things. And I just want to bring it to everyone's attention.
That is why they're friends.
Just to be fair, because this stuff matters. When her and Stassi became friends, like 15 years ago, Taylor was still married to a guy, a very, very, very rich guy, and Stassi was working for Taylor. So she was on Taylor's payroll.
Oh, interesting.
Stassi got her first, bought her first pair of Louis V's from fucking Taylor.
So technically it was a payroll thing that started it all, but it's not the reason that they continued. 15 years is a long fucking time.
Yeah.
It's not just payroll.
Yeah. It's like, relax.
No. Yeah. But, and then we cut, and then we show a preview of the staycation they're about to have, which is going to be wild.
It is going to be knocking futz, dude.
Knocking futz. And yeah, I guess we got through this pretty quick.
What are we at?
45.
So it must only
Or
be
48?
like 43.
48.
At least 3 of those minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, this was a quick one.
Yep.
We are going to try to do episodes 4 and 5 together next week.
Yep.
What were you doing? Bippity boppity.
No.
Guys, it is a very rainy day here in Massachusetts.
It is.
And we're feeling a little off our game.
Yeah.
So we're going to go have some bonding time.
Yep.
And goodbye.
Catch you on the flip side. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.